Your body contracts, muscles tense, and alertness increases. These are the main characteristics when fear invades your body. The same characteristics that you may feel if you dare watch this video, which contains a collection of the most incredible footage that has reached my email, from a strange entity that does not stop bothering a family, to UFOs, and including a terrifying presence that refuses to leave its home. Videos that will undoubtedly surprise you. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present unexplainable videos that will give you chills. Part 3. Number 5. John Marway Opesa is a recent subscriber who has identified himself with some of the cases that we have presented in previous videos. According to what he tells me, he has also witnessed strange things that have happened in his parents' house. He has his own YouTube channel where he uploads the experiences of his family, but up to now, only a few friends and family knew about his case. Well, until today, that is. You see, for many years, John's parents have seen unusual events both inside and outside the house. You know, the typical noises like footsteps in the yard or knocks on the doors, which is why they decided to install several security cameras around their home. According to them, the cameras have been of good use, since over time they have seen things that they never thought were happening in their home. Proof of this is in the following recording caught in the back alley. It was in the early morning that one of these cameras recorded this strange scene. For John, it is inexplicable how that person who was seen walking in the back seems to completely vanish. If you look, even the light provided with a sensor manages to turn on. Now remember that these lights turn on only when they detect movement in the area. At one point, John thought that the camera was not working well, so he asked a friend to take the same path. However, he does not disappear, ruling right out that it is an error of the camera. With the simple fact that he compares these takes increases the probability that the things that John tells us are true. Usually when someone says that something paranormal has happened, they never try to verify it, and generally, that is why it is all fake. However, this case is different. Like this one, there have been many videos about strange presences that appear in the home, so much so that John created a YouTube channel where he collects part of the things that his parents have had to experience. Here, I will leave you some examples that have been of interest to me, so you can leave your hypothesis in the comment box. In this video, you can see his parents inside their home. Suddenly, both they and the dogs hear with complete clarity that someone is knocking on the door. The woman gets up to see who it is, but finds no one there. The man is encouraged to review the recording of the camera outside, assuming that it was again the entity that bothers them. Here, it is possible to observe a strange entity that seems to be inside or outside the door. I can't quite tell. This happened several minutes before the knocks were heard. Watch it with light effects. Like this, there are many other clips on the YouTube channel, One Nut 1971. Visit John's channel to see if you find anything else. Number 4. From Cartagena, Colombia, Juan David wrote telling me about an experience that he lived with his brother, and that until now, they have not yet been able to assimilate. They had spent a nice day at the beach and returned after dark. On their way home, and while they were traveling along a lonely road, one of the brothers recorded part of the journey, which they say has been the most amazing thing they have ever seen in their lives. Every time they go to the beach, they record the entire journey along this road, since it is well known that sometimes odd things are observed. From the hundreds of recordings, nothing was ever seen, but they did not give up. Their commitment to this idea paid off in a terrifying way that night. See for yourself. The brothers are sure that what they saw that night on the side of the road corresponds to a spectral presence, and that's because at the moment of passing by its side, they realized with astonishment that it had neither hands nor head. Watch the video with light correction and tell me if you agree. Discard any kind of manipulation. This video was sent directly to me, recorded by a cell phone and shown to you tonight through your screen. Number 3. On the internet, there are many videos of explorations that are carried out in cemeteries at night. Explorations that are made with the objective to possibly recording some kind of paranormal phenomena. But for Chino Ampudia, a subscriber to the channel, these conditions do not necessarily have to be present for a phenomena of this type to occur. You already know, right? These things happen to anyone at any time. And he himself witnessed this statement. The event that he brings us did not occur at night, but in broad daylight. Everything took place when he, together with a few relatives, visited the grave of his late father. Nothing unusual happened until they decided to leave. Each one said their words of farewell, when suddenly a demonstration apparently asked them to stay a little longer.
Mira, ¿viste cómo ya va en TikTok ahora? Mira. Ya se va. Ya quiere buscar la salida. Ya se vaya. Ya la última, ya, porque te vamos a ver. Es que no me lo puedo creer, pues, jefe. A ver. No, fuerte, a ver, de un chingadazo. pero no se resbala con el agua.
What explanation can you find for this? In his email, our subscriber is quick to clarify that there is no manipulation of what you've just seen. There are no threads or magnets that make the tin can move. In fact, if you look closely, it begins to move when spoken to, as if a conscious force is controlling it. He believes that it is his late father communicating with him in some way, a somewhat joyful idea, since from it we could conclude that perhaps, even after death, loved ones still lie among us. Number 2. The following case corresponds to a strange presence that a family began to feel once they moved to an old house that had recently been remodeled. Strange noises and the creaking of the wood were the first warnings that indicated that something was not right. There were still renovations to be done, and the family jokingly asked the workers if they had heard strange things during the remodeling. The face of the worker changed. A strange smile was drawn on his face that indicated amazement and concern at the same time. The response they received from him was shocking. More than words, he showed them images of the days while working there. This photograph was taken by one of the employees while working. The men assure that there was no one inside at the time of taking it, so it is incomprehensible to them, especially that a grandmother appeared there. Later investigations indicated that according to some nearby residents, this old woman physically fits with the image of the former owner of the property, who died in complete solitude in this house. However, this would not be the only proof. You see, before starting any remodeling work, his team always makes a complete recording of the residence. It was in this work when by accident, something would be captured that ended up convincing them all that they were experiencing a paranormal event. Observe. That is a strange figure that from the shadows stares at the camera. Could it correspond to the same being? Was it the spirit of the old woman who refuses to leave the residence? What other explanation can you find? Number 1. And to finish this video, we are left with an incredible recording that Mia Lundqvist made sure to bring to my attention, which was recorded in Denmark in April 2020, and which you can see a strange phenomenon in the sky. I'll let the clip run to see if you can capture it for yourself. Pay attention. Did you notice it? In the first instant, clearly those lights that are visible in the upper left corner of the screen are striking. However, if you look closely, there's a sort of square just under the lights. Look again. Could we be in the presence of a UFO? Do you think we are visited by civilizations from other worlds? If not, then tell me what this is. Let me know your beliefs in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.